Hi, I'm Dr. Karen Saraki, and I'm going to be talking to you today about international real estate investment. Hope is certainly not a strategy. I'm going to talk about a different framework because I think geographic diversification can be quite naive. If we look across the world, we can see that the main international real estate market returns have converged. We've seen positive real estate returns for the past 7 to 8 years, and we're now coming to the end of the real estate cycle, which is mature. We've also seen that construction costs are very high, and they cannot really support the rent or the capital pricing. Business margins are being squeezed for occupiers, so they cannot afford to pay for expensive space. And they require cheaper space as well as less space. So what are we going to do for investment? Today, the critical issue is really the impact of technology on the use of property as well as the real estate fund management business. We all know that the real estate business side is behind on technology, and this is where fintech can come in and take advantage. From the occupier side, we see that new niche sectors have emerged. And this technological transformation creates uncertainty on the future use for property. People are doing the same thing now, but it is technology that changes the process. This is happening all around the world, and no one is immune. And this is a more important factor than geographic location. Let's look firstly at the impact of online retail, the omni-channel effect. Customers want it every which way, and they want it everywhere. Retailers need to make investment in technology as well as in that right product to purchase. Goods are becoming commodities, and they're sold on the internet. They're available to rent, not just to buy. So that's another thing that we have to factor in now. Experiential retail is the new buzzword. It makes the place the destination. This is food and beverage and cinemas as well as theater. So less retail floor space is needed. The US has 25.5 square meters per person compared with Europe, which has 4.5 square feet per person of retail space, and the UK is only at 2.4 square feet per person. So you can see that in the US there's just too much retail space, which is now being reduced. If we look at the industrial sector, this is the new retail due to e-commerce. The goods are in the sheds. We have to look at the last mile, which is important. We have to look out for the drones, which could do the delivery, as well as driverless vehicles. We need big sheds for the goods as well as the little ones for that last mile. It's been a big beneficiary of technological change on retail. It has seen the best performance of all the main sectors. It is the most elastic sector in terms of supply and occupier demand, and now the returns have peaked and we're seeing too much supply. Office is the next sector that's going to be hit like retail. Artificial intelligence will get rid of office jobs. Up to 45% could go, which is the source of PwC. There's going to be less bumps on seats and the need for that office space. Already, we're seeing business processes being automated. For law firms, documents are being read by robots. Financial services are providing robot advice, as well as insurance and accounting and call centers are debatable as to whether or not they are needed. Millennials are now more of the workforce than the baby boomers, and they like open space and breakout places. However, Generation Z works differently. They do not like that collaborative space and might want a door. So are we back to cellular offices? It seems that the different generations require different things. There's also a big divide between the knowledge workers and those with little education. So we have a shortage now of data scientists, mathematicians, the ones who do the algorithms, as well as the computer scientists, and we need that talent from the universities. We have seen niche sectors have emerged. This is based on the importance of demographics, and we've also seen that some service jobs require space, but higher education is not relevant. The impact of driverless vehicles and the reduction in transport costs has lessened the need for self-storage, billboards, motor vehicle showrooms, low-quality retail, and some transit-oriented asset as well as car parks. This will have an impact on local authorities and landlord revenue streams. So who's going to benefit from the new change of space? The curbside could be very valuable because it's the drop-off and the pick-up point. Is this where local authorities will charge for this service? We need to sort of focus on autonomous urbanism. Suburbs could rejuvenate, they could get more new priority and higher value because transport costs are cheaper. We also cannot forget about the climate change impact. You can't mess with Mother Nature. And we're looking at these niche sectors such as data centers, senior housing, and student accommodation. So what do? Well, we might have to repurpose our buildings. We also would have to rehabilitate and redevelop them and redefine their use. Thank you very much.